Hey, what's going on everybody? Anime Games Online here, and today I will be talking about everything that happens in the new Dragon Ball Z movie, Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, also known as Fukkatsu no F, Revival of F, or just simply the 2015 DBZ movie. The movie comes out officially in Japan on April 18th, in the US with the English dub this summer. There have been preview screenings for the movie already, so there are many spoilers out there, and I will give the entire plot of the movie from start to finish. On screen, there's video from the Dragon Ball Xenoverse video game playing with in-game and mod footage, so you have something to watch as I talk. I'll show snippets of the movie here and there, and leave some important links in the description. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The movie begins with Frieza in Hell, and this isn't just any hell, it's Frieza's version of hell. Mentally, he's having flashbacks of his battles with Goku and Trunks. Physically, his entire body, except for his head, is trapped in a suspended pod on a tree branch, where his eyes can see a lush green field and a group of cute angels and stuffed animals crowding around him. The scene changes elsewhere, and on a spaceship, this blue alien guy named Sorbet, who's a new character in the movie, has become the leader of what's remaining of Frieza's army. Talking to his top lieutenant Tagoma, who's a purple alien and a new character in the movie as well, and also talking to other members of his army, Sorbet wants to try and find where the Namekian's new planet is. But he's told they are unsuccessful in locating them despite all the spy cameras they've deployed. So Sorbet, with an evil look in his eyes, decides he and Tagoma will travel to Earth and revive Frieza. Using one of their spy cameras, they find the Pilaf gang, and they have 6 of the Dragon Balls. So Sorbet and Tagoma pretty much take them hostage, and then they go find the 7th Dragon Ball. Oh, and by the way, the Pilaf gang are still kids like they were in Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods. Anyways, elsewhere, Piccolo's babysitting Pan, who's an infant right now, at Hercule's mansion. And then Gohan and Videl arrive, and they all of a sudden all sense an unusual key in the distance. In separate places on Earth, the other Z warriors also notice this key. It's coming from a random rocky area where Sorbet has ordered Pilaf to summon Shenron. Once he does, Sorbet wishes for Frieza to be revived. But Shenron looks at him like he's kind of dumb, saying that Frieza's body has been chopped up into many pieces, and it's been like that for a while, so it'd be pointless to reattach a soul to a body like that. Sorbet confirms with Tagoma that they can put Frieza back together with their latest regeneration equipment, and then Sorbet, like a jerk, commands Shenron to revive Frieza quickly. Shenron, not really caring, says, "Okay, if you want it that way, then alright, let's do it." Frieza then disappears from Hell, and then in pieces, starts falling in front of Sorbet on Earth. Shenron demands another wish, and Shu, who's the fox guy from the Pilaf gang, wishes for 1,000,000 Zenny. Sorbet and Tagoma then pick up the pieces of Frieza and leave. On their ship, they put Frieza in a healing chamber, kind of like the one that Goku was in on planet Namek. And after some time, in flashbacks of his fight with Goku, Frieza explodes through the healing chamber and is back to his normal self. And by normal self, I mean he's in his first form. Anyways, Sorbet and Tagoma introduce themselves and they tell Frieza that they revived him. Frieza's pretty much like, yeah, whatever, that's nice. And then he just shoots a beam and kills a random minion. Frieza then says he's gotten a little weaker and it'll probably take some time before he can get his revenge on the Saiyans. Tagoma suggests Frieza should forget about the revenge, but Frieza, not liking the comments, he tosses Tagoma through a window into the space, and a bunch of other minions get sucked out there as well. Sorbet yells to put up some shields, and pretty much so, he and other of Frieza's minions don't go flying out into space either. Sorbet tells Frieza that Goku's gotten a lot more stronger since they fought last time, and he's even defeated Majin Buu. Frieza, intrigued, says that his father warned him about two people in his entire life. That's Majin Buu and Beerus. But then he starts to smile because he thinks it's going to be interesting to fight Goku now, especially since Frieza has never trained in his life before. He wonders, what if I trained for a few months? It could draw out all of my power, all of the latent ability, so that he could actually crush the Saiyans like bugs. Sorbet and the rest of Frieza's army is pretty shocked at just how powerful Frieza can become, and Frieza evilly smiles. Back on Earth, Jocko the Patrol Man is at Capsule Corporation. And in case you don't know who Jocko is, he's just a character that was created by the author of Dragon Ball Z for another manga series. Anyways, somehow Jocko is friends with Bulma, and he warns her that Frieza's on his way to Earth with 1,000 soldiers. Bulma tries to call Whis by offering a strawberry sundae, but when nothing happens, she contacts the Z-Warriors about the impending threat. When she calls Krillin, he's on a police duty trying to capture some criminals, but as soon as Krillin learns about this, he goes rushing home, puts on his orange and blue uniform, and gets his wife, 18, to shave his head. He then tells 18 that she and their daughter should stay safe, and as he flies away, 18 whispers, impressed, "So cool." The scene changes to Beerus' homeworld. This is where Goku and Vegeta are training with Whis. Both are going at full power, but neither is able to touch Whis at all. They keep actually getting in each other's way, so they start attacking individually, but still they can't touch Whis at all, so they team up again and start attacking together at a super fast pace. But Whis, man, he's just at another level. But Whis easily dodges and blocks all their attacks, and eventually stops both of them dead in their tracks, and tells them, hey, your attacks are actually pretty slow. He even points to Goku and Vegeta's chest, where he's left a logo, a swirly mark, on both of their shirts, to which Goku and Vegeta are surprised, because they didn't even notice that happening. Whis, being the cool and calm dude that he is, says he can train Goku and Vegeta to become stronger, to overcome any weakness in all challenges, no matter how long it takes. In return, he just wants some delicious Earth food, of course. Whis then offers a bit of advice and says that both Goku and Vegeta are overthinking it, and they should just let their bodies act naturally. Goku laughs and says, that's just like Vegeta, and Vegeta says, shut it, blockhead. Whis then tells Vegeta he is a true prodigy, but because he's always tense and always thinking about staying one step ahead of Goku, he puts a mental strain on himself, which limits his ability in battle when he needs to be at full power. He continues on and says that Vegeta should relax like Goku. Goku then laughs and says, I told you so, and Vegeta looks pretty annoyed. Whis then all of a sudden punches Goku and says that Goku's too relaxed, and this is problematic as well. Overconfidence can also drain one of their power, leaving him weaker than they should be. Beerus, in a nightgown, comes from nowhere and starts shooting out an energy blast, destroying a nearby planet. And he's yelling he can't get any sleep with all that noise. Whis complains about Beerus' grumpiness, and now he has to resolve the issues caused by Beerus when he destroyed nearby suns. Goku and Vegeta wonder how the suns were brought back after Beerus destroyed them, and Whis simply says he has the power to rewind time right to the moment when Beerus is about to do something stupid, and then whack him upside the head. Vegeta asks, what are you? And Whis thinks for a second and says, well, he's a Whis. Back on Earth, Frieza's ship arrives and his army flies out as Frieza destroys a nearby city with a single blast, just as a way to say hello. Gohan, Piccolo, and the other feel Frieza's energy and quickly go to that direction. Gohan doesn't tell Goten or Trunks about the threat because he knows the two of them will do something stupid. He did try to get Majin Buu to come, but Majin Buu decided to go into hibernation, leaving Gohan, Piccolo, Tien, Krillin, and Master Roshi to defend Earth as Goku and Vegeta were training. Upon seeing everybody, Frieza asks where Goku is, and Piccolo says he's training in another world. Frieza deviously asks Goku isn't ready yet. If not, where is he? A spaceship comes and Frieza is excited that Goku's here, but it turns out to be Bulma, who goes on a verbal onslaught of Frieza. Frieza simply responds by asking where Goku is, and Krillin points out Frieza's much stronger, like he's a totally different person. Frieza gives him 10 seconds to bring out Goku, and then he unleashes his army. The 5 Z Warriors battle the army, and once Gohan goes Super Saiyan, it's all over and they come out victorious. The Z Warriors then all take a senzu bean to recover as Frieza notices how pitiful his army is. Then Frieza knocks Gohan out with a single blast. Krillin panics since Gohan doesn't even have a pulse, and Piccolo quickly works some voodoo and gives Gohan enough energy to eat their second to last senzu bean. Back at Fierce's homeworld, the Oracle Fish shows up and informs everybody Bulma is telling him to hurry back to Earth as Frieza has returned. Whis says it would take 35 minutes to get to Earth, but Bulma interrupts and says Goku should just teleport there. Goku tells Vegeta to hold his hand so they can teleport together, and Vegeta initially resists, but when Goku says Bulma might get killed, he complies. Once Goku and Vegeta are on Earth, Frieza tells them of his suffering in hell, but finally his day of revenge has arrived and that Goku will pay. Goku acknowledges Frieza's new power, but says he himself is also stronger. Frieza decides to fight in his final form from the get-go, and then transforms. Goku says if Frieza wasn't such an evil guy, he'd be a pretty good rival, but that actually pisses off Frieza. Frieza demands Goku go Super Saiyan, but Goku says he doesn't need to, and then the two start fighting with ferocity, and then Goku and Frieza actually stop their battle and acknowledge each other's power. And then they tell each other that they won't hold anything back. Goku does warn Frieza that he'll be too scared to fight after seeing his new form. So Goku starts focusing and charging his energy, and he's all of a sudden covered with this blue aura. His hair stands in the same style as a Super Saiyan transformation, except it's blue, and it looks like a blue flame. Goku smirks and says, this is Super Saiyan combined with a Super Saiyan God. And Goku doesn't actually state this, but in promotional material, it says that this new blue form is called a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or SSGSS for short. Anyways, Frieza seems happy and powers up, giving off a blinding light and then turning gold. He calls himself Golden Frieza. Goku's excited by this, but then decides to let Vegeta have his chance to get into the fight, but Vegeta declines. Goku and Frieza start fighting, and the two are evenly matched at first, but Goku starts to lose. Goku compliments Frieza on how far he's come so quickly, while it took Goku such a long time to get to where he is. Goku adds that Frieza should quit while he's ahead, since they've all caught on to his weak point. Vegeta explains that Frieza probably came to Earth for revenge as soon as he attained his new golden form, so he wouldn't have had the time to use it, or get used to it actually. In other words, his energy is draining quickly since he hasn't truly mastered the new form. Goku and Frieza continue the fight, and it looks like Frieza has the upper hand. He throws Goku in the water and holds him, but Goku eventually is able to break free. Frieza then throws multiple energy blasts toward Goku, who dodges or deflects them all. Frieza then lands a punch on Goku, but to his surprise, Goku's actually unfazed. Goku then fires his trademark Kamehameha wave at Frieza, and it's a huge one. Frieza tries to respond by countering with a blast of his own, but he's unsuccessful, and once again, Goku defeats Frieza. Or at least it seems that way. As Goku stands above Frieza, Frieza smirks, and then BAM! An energy beam strikes Goku right in the heart. It was Sorbet firing a blast with his ring. Frieza then gets up and unleashes his pent-up rage, kicking Goku on the chest repeatedly. Frieza laughs at Goku, pointing out how he always lets his guard down to the point where his new form, which is so strong, couldn't even withstand a simple energy beam. Frieza then turns to Vegeta and allows him to have the final blow against Goku, who Frieza presumes Vegeta hates so much. Vegeta flies over and calls Goku an idiot for not listening to Whis, and as much as Goku pisses Vegeta off, he won't kill Goku since he needs him for his own purposes. Frieza offers to make Vegeta his supreme commander to sweeten the deal, but Vegeta instead decides to take on Frieza himself. He could never have loyalty to anyone he destroyed his home planet Vegeta. Vegeta tells Krillin to give Goku, or Kakarot as he likes to call him, a senzu bean, otherwise he'll die. So Krillin quickly rushes over, but Frieza tries to stop him with a barrage of energy blasts. Luckily Vegeta's there and he's able to deflect them all, with one of those blasts deflected, killing Sorbet. Krillin gives Goku the last senzu bean and Goku thanks Vegeta for saving him. Vegeta, the proud guy that he is, scoffs and says, in exchange for his help, he'll be the one to enjoy the best part of the fight. Vegeta then powers up and unveils he too can go into a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. And just as a heads up, he doesn't say that's the name of the form, this is what the promotional materials say. Anyways, Frieza goes berserk and fires off a ton of energy blasts at Vegeta, but none of them do any harm to him. Vegeta then beats Frieza to the point where he loses golden form. At this point, Frieza is back to his final form, on the ground, completely beaten. Vegeta is about to deliver the final blow, standing over Frieza when Frieza fires a ball of energy straight into the ground below them, causing the earth to crack and magma to rush to the surface. Earth is then engulfed with fire and it explodes into oblivion. Whis, Beerus, Goku, Bulma, and a few others near them survive thanks to a barrier put up by Whis. Goku feels regret for not beating Frieza when he had the chance, and Whis asks, well, why don't you? Goku asks what Whis mean by that, and Whis says that, well, he can rewind time, remember? Whis adds though Goku should hurry, since he can only rewind time by 3 minutes. Whis then taps the staff on the ground twice and they return to Earth, back to the point before Frieza caused its destruction. Specifically to the point where Vegeta just gave Frieza a beating and was about to deliver the final blow. As Frieza is about to repeat the same events that already occurred, Goku screams Frieza and throws a Kamehameha like no other, completely disintegrating Frieza's body. Vegeta is angry at Goku for stealing the spotlight once again and the final blow, and even as Goku apologizes, he continues to yell. Bulma tells Vegeta it's all good because Goku actually saved him, and Vegeta demands an explanation. He's told what happened in Beerus, being the god of destruction, as restoring planets isn't usually something that they do after their destruction. Bulma responds she'll prepare a feast as a thanks as soon as they restore the city Frieza destroyed earlier with the Dragon Balls. That pleases both Beerus and Whis. Vegeta's still pretty unhappy about Goku taking Vegeta's kill, and Goku said that if they worked together from the start, they wouldn't be at this point. But Vegeta says he'd never fight with him, and then Goku laughs and says, well, he actually feels the same way and prefers to fight alone. The credits roll, and afterwards, Frieza's shown in hell, just like he was at the beginning of the movie. Trapped in a pod, suspended from a tree branch, where his head can be seen looking at a lush green field and a group of cute angels and stuffed animals crowding him. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are excited to see the movie for yourself. This is the first video where I talk ever, so I'd appreciate your comments and some feedback, and I hope you have a fantastic day.